based upon the timings, we can divide it into three types. First one is short-term planning. Medium term and long term. See, planning is the one of the key role and main activity for any business, for large scale, medium scale, and large scale and as well as medium and small, for any type of industry. Short term is, if I'm sitting in the 2014 Jan and estimating for 2015 Jan, this is the short term planning. Okay, you know, wages planning is the best example for this. Wages planning is the best example. Okay, and what about the medium term? The medium term will gives you more than a year and less than 3 years. Okay, sales planning is the best example for this medium term planning. Okay, and what about the long term? The long term plan will come more than 3 years and there is no specific time period. If it is in more than 3 years, more than 3 plus, it is a long term planning. For example, research and development planning, R&D, company acquisition planning. These are the best examples for the planning. Okay, Kavindra, you heard any word about forecasting?
Yes.
What is the difference between planning and forecasting? Is both are same or both are different?
Planning is kind of based on the actual numbers whatever you have, and forecasting is something that we are expecting.
No, sir. Actually, in planning as well as forecasting, we are always work with actual data plus planned data. Both purpose is same. Estimate the figures, estimate the values. Forecasting means, in the short term planning, what I'm doing, I'm sitting in the 2014 Jan, right, and estimating the sales for 2015 Jan. But in forecasting, I'm sitting in the 2014 Jan, it is Q1, and estimating the sales for 2014 February or Q2, within the year but different periods. You can call it as a forecasting. One thing, if it's an international client, if it's a domestic client like Indian clients, both are different. If it's an international clients, both are same. Before doing the project, you need to check with the client, is planning and forecasting is same or difference? If difference, what is the difference how you are considering? Now it is clear, Kavindra? Both purpose is same, but the time period is different. Okay? And
so you are
what
saying
about
that when you do
no, tell me.
Yeah, when you do the planning or forecasting for Indian client, it is
different.
But for multinational companies, it is
correct. Same.
Okay.
Right. And what about the rolling forecast? Any idea on this?
Is it something related to like carry forward, like whatever previous year's forecast?
Correct. See, actually for the 2014 Jan, my target sales is 10,000 rupees. But due to some conditions, I achieved only 9,000. The 1,000 rupees is the shortage amount, right? What I will do, again, I will do the planning for 2014 February February, and my sales is 8,000 rupees plus 1,000 rupees of jump shortage amount, January shortage amount. What I'm doing, I'm just carry forwarding prior year shortage amount to the current year or current month opening balance. Simple. Last month closing balance is current prior month or prior year closing balance is current year or current month opening balance. Okay, this is about the rolling forecast. Okay, and up to now we discussed about planning, and what about the budgeting? Actual phase of
some amount of, yeah,
correct, some amount, right? Actual phase of planning. Actual phase of planning is called budgeting. So without budget, there is no planning. There is no estimations also. If you don't have money, there is you no need to do anything. Okay, based upon the things, we need to allocate. Allocation of amount is two types. Top to bottom, bottom to top. Okay. Okay. So top to bottom. For every year, we are getting the hikes. For example, 2%, 3%. It depends upon our performance, based upon our billing, based upon our performance. We are the company CEO or CFO. They are allocating some amounts. Correct? Kavindra, correct?
yes,
That type of allocation mechanism is called top to bottom. Top, who is the top CEO or CFO, is allocating budget to the low level managers. Okay, and heights, HR. Okay, and bottom to top, who will do this? For example, in the sales planning, low level managers, regional wise managers will create budget template. For example, for the period of 2014 to for the period of quarter to 2014, we need to achieve 1 lakh rupees target sales. But achievement of 1 lakh rupees, I need some budget. What they will do, the regional wise managers create some budget templates and they will send it to the higher authority. Correct? This type of planning is allocation is called bottom to top. Example is sales planning. Sales planning is the best example for the bottom to top. Okay, Kavindra, up to now we discussed about planning. What is the planning? What is the budgeting? What is the forecasting things? But we have another concept called consolidation. So, Kavindra, you have any idea on this? What is the consolidation? What are the steps? What are the types of consolidations we have?
you have like different department sales and or whatever, you can just consolidate different sales items and you can summarize that thing kind of.
I'm not saying that is wrong. That is also correct. See, as per the Indian accounting standards, what is the financial year? Is the financial year 2000 April 1st to March 31st. For the period of, this is in Tata. Tata Group is located in India and currency is INR. Okay. TCS, UK, Euro. Tata Motors is located in Singapore. The currency is SGD, and Tata Food and Beverages is located at UK, and the currency is euro. It's not in euro, pound. So actually here the parent company located in India, they are investing some amount in the subsidiary companies like TCS UK, Tata Motor Singapore, and Tata Food and Beverages in UK. Okay. Okay, he's investing the amount here. He's investing the amount here, and he's investing the amount here. From where he's getting the money? Tata India is getting the money from the public sector. You heard about for example, if L&T want to start a new venture, they will come for the public issue. Like the share cost is 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 50 rupees. You heard about this? Hello, Kavinda,
Yes.
are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever the company came for the public issue, the company needs to submit their reports to the public. Okay, the public invested the amount in the Tata, but at the end of the year, they need to get for example, company get the profit, public invested the Tata India invested the amount, got the amount from public 10,000 rupees. Okay, he's invested amount here 3,000, and in this company he's invested 4,000. In this company he's invested 3,000. Okay, indirectly the parent company is having the rights in the subsidiary company. Correct? At the end of the year, April 31st, the parent company will get all the data from the subsidiary company, because why he is collecting, the company is invested amount, got the amount from the public. They need to submit their reports to the public at the end of March. Correct? We can call this mechanism is called consolidation mechanism. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, consolidation is two types. Legal consolidation, managerial consolidation. Legal consolidation is for the external purpose. Okay, this managerial consolidation is for the internal purpose. Here we need to submit our reports to the public, like who is invested the amount in our company. But this is for my internal purpose. It is for my internal purpose only. In the external purpose, here we are always work with actual data. In this, we can always work with actual plus planned data. Okay, so actual data here in the legal consolidation, here in the managerial consolidation, actual data plus managerial data, planned data, both. And what are the steps involved in the consolidation? First one, collect the data, from the subsidiaries. See, collect means at the financial years. April 1st to March 31st. Okay, at the end of the year, he will collect all the data from the subsidiaries. 1 minute, guys, please. Kavindra, 1 minute, please. Hello.
Yes, sure.
Okay, collect the data from the subsidiaries. That is the first point. Okay, sir, I collected the data from the subsidiaries. I collected only raw data. I need to perform few calculations. The first one is retained earnings calculation. Retained earnings calculation. Why I'm doing retained earnings calculation? I'm getting the raw data from the subsidiaries. I need net income. Okay, I need to net income. How net income will come? Whenever you perform retained earnings calculation, then only the system will generate net income. Here we will get net income. This is part of P&L account. Okay, next one, balance account transformation. Okay, in the account transformation, what I'm doing, this net income is part of P&L account. I need to transfer that P&L account, the value net income value to net income value P&L account to balance sheet account. Net income value from the P&L account to balance sheet account. Why? At the end of the year, I need to show the balances. Total assets is equal to total liabilities. That's the reason I'm transferring the figure from the P&L to balance sheet account.
I have a question here.
Yeah. Tell me.
This is what what I believe, whatever you are doing, this net income calculation, balance sheet, P&L account, this is
Correct.
part of the finance department and
Correct.
like
Correct.
chartered accountant and all those
Correct.
things. They usually do it, right? So
Correct.
why they use the BPC? I mean, if you're using the BPC tool, then what is the use?
Sir, one thing, you know data warehousing, right? You are part of data warehousing team. That is
right.
pure technical, right? If a client wants to do a small variance reports also, you need to perform, correct? But BPC is purely related to financial things, purely financial things. Profit and loss accounts, balance sheet accounts, cash flow statements, anything. This is purely related to financial. And we are discussing about planning. So planning is also related to financial things.
Yeah, so my question is like whatever you are preparing, I know it because the final thing, the BPC guys, they are not going to prepare the reports. It is like whatever, how they are designing the system. So that system will be the user for this system.
No, sir. No. Actually, it's not like data warehousing. You can compare with Informatica. You are comparing with Informatica. Informatica is for ETL. But BPC is for the not only for ETL. It will use for the reporting component, modeling component, as well as the ETL component. And ultimately, this is not the. This is here we are designing the system. We are generating the reports. Depends upon the client requirement, we will generate these reports into the disclosure management to XBRL. That is another EPM tools. Okay. Earlier, for each tool, for example, planning one consultant, for consolidation another consultant, but the days are changed. Only one consultant need to take care of everything. That's the reason they are paying very highly amount. Very high amount. For our $175, $180, $190. For our $175, $180,
Okay.
So, can I start? Shall we start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Here in account transformation, transferring the value from P&L account to balance sheet account. Okay. Then next step is balance carry forward. In balance carry forward, what I'm doing, prior year prior month closing balance is current year plus current month current year opening balance. Just 1 minute, I'm getting the call. Okay, balance carry forward is done. Okay, then currency translation. In currency translation, what happening here? The parent company is getting the data from the euro, from the Singapore dollar, from the pound. They're converting all the currencies to INR. That means local currencies to group currency. Okay, and another one is transaction currencies to group currency. So what is the difference between transaction currency and local currency? Local currency is tell me Kavindra.
Local currency is the local to the
correct. See,
company that-
for example, France euro, Singapore SGD is the local currency, right?
right.
For example, but the transaction currency is documented currency. For example, the Tata Food and Beverages is doing business with Dubai, Saudi Arabian countries, but they are saying we will give you the amount in the receiver say we will give you the amount in the euros, sorry, in the dollars. The dollar amount is the documented currency, transaction currency, on which on the which item the transactions is posting. The posting currency is called transaction currency. Okay. Now we need to transfer the values from the local currencies to group currency as well as the transaction currencies to group currency. Okay. Now, okay. So one thing, when company will get the benefit, if any transactions is happen between Tata Motors and Tata Food and Beverages, is Tata will get any benefit? For example, some transactions is happen between Tata Motors and Tata Food and Beverages. Is the parent company will get any benefit?
No.
Why? Any reason is there?
Both belong to the same Tata group, right? So
correct. Right. In that case, we need to do? We need to perform intercompany eliminations. So this is the main concept, and we need to perform. Last step is okay. TCS France got 10,000 rupees profit. Okay, this is part of TCS or this is part of Tata?
this part of like Tata.
No sir, because this company board of directors are different. This company board of directors are different, and shareholders, dividends, everything is different. But this 10,000 is part of TCS as well as Tata. We can call these type of mechanisms as consolidation of investments. Okay. As per the IFRS accounting standards and Indian accounting standards, we have three types of mechanisms. Equity mechanism, purchase proportionate. Equity means if the parent company is having less than 50% in the subsidiary, we can call it as a equity mechanism. And what about the purchase? The same thing, but it is the more than 50%. If it is a more than 50, then that is the purchase mechanism. Okay. And what about the proportionate? Proportionate will come in the at the joint venture time. At the joint venture time only we need to discuss about proportionate method. Okay. Proportionate method in the joint venture time. In the joint venture time. Okay, but this is the rollout model. Only two things: equity and purchase. Okay, in equity, here not only the purchase share capitals. In the equity method, the parent company directors and subsidiary company directors both are different. Decision makers are different. In purchase method, both are same. In purchase method, both are same. Okay. Now, sir, I did everything. I completed my balance sheet. I got the good result, but I forgot to post some entries. What I will do again, ECC to BA, BA to PPC, I need to perform, but that is risky job. In BPC, we have one concept called journals, manual entries. Using the manual entries, we can post the whatever forgotten entries, but each project we will give only 5 to 6 templates. This is about consolidation. So, Kavindra, do you have any queries on this?
Sorry, which one? Manual
Do you have any?
journal?
No, not only entire document.
No, I'm good. It's fine.
Okay. So earlier we have different tools for see. In Oracle we have Hyperion. In SAP also we have different tools for planning. BPS is the first planning tool, and the next is IP. Okay. In other tools, Hyperion, space planning, some other tools. Okay, but for the consolidation, we have in SAP, BCS, other tools is HFM. Okay, this is the tools. This is the tools available for the planning and consolidation. Here, all the tools are good, but the problem is it will support. For example, if you go for the planning tools, it will support only planning. If you go for the consolidation, it will support only for the consolidation. But my client said, I want to consolidation as a planning as well as the consolidation in the one tool. Is we have any solution? Yes, we have. We have the one good solution. The solution name is BPC. BPC is part of EPM, Enterprise Performance Management. From the EPM, here using this EPM tools, you can take not only BPC, any tool like what are the tools we have in EPM? BPC we have, SFT we have, notes management, notes management, headcount management, like HR management, sales and FSCM. Like this, we have different tools. Using these tools, we can take quick decisions.
So these are like same as BPC, SFT, notes management?
No. Sir, BPC is for the planning and consolidation, correct?
Right.
This SFT is for only consolidation. For example, if I am having the 10,000 legal entities, it is very difficult to do manage interest calculation, maintain the organization structure. It will support BPC, but it is difficult. But in SFT, it is very easy. And notes management, and HR management, and FSM, disclosure management. All the tools are related to EPM, but each tool functionality is different.
So what is the main competitor for BPC?
BPC, we have a RP Fusion is there, Hyperion is there, but there is no competition. In this world, only one tool supports planning and consolidation independently.
Okay.
If you want to go, client want to go for the only consolidation, they have competitions. If client want to go multi-purpose, only one solution is BPC.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, why SAP BPC is that much flexible? First point is complete user friendly. Except Informatica, you know any other tools? Informatica Data Stage. You know MSBA?
Data stage?
But the Data Stage and the Informatica both are for the ETL purpose, right?
That's right.
But any reporting tool?
Business object?
Correct. Sir, in business object from your data stage to you want to generate reports in BO. How we are doing, you need to create one universe.
Right.
Correct. That is pure technical job. Correct. And if whenever you want to generate a report, it is easy. But once it is done, you need for the enhancements. It is very difficult. But BPC is tightly integrated with interface for the Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. What are the reports you want to create? You can create very easy. It is the client is independently will work without any help of technical consultant. That much easy, very flexible. For example, okay, see, in BO also, if you want to do this one, various reports, it is very difficult because you need to create universe. From the universe itself, you need to create a report. But in BPC, there is no concept called a universe. What are the data is available? On the data, you can directly do the reporting. See. Correct. If you want to do the same reporting in the SAP BEX, it will take 3 days time. But in BPC, it won't take 3 minutes. It is very easy, and all the input functionality is provided by SAP. Okay, and the formatting. all the info objects is master data as well as transaction data is provided by
master
GCP.
data as well as transaction data
Granular
is
level
provided by GCP.
transportation is very flexible compared to any other tool.
Very flexible compared to any other tools.
Like this, the SAP is the number one in the market. That's the reason. Sir, license is very cost. I will tell you, it will support as well planning as well as consolidation. Only one consultant will take care of planning and consolidation. That's the reason they are paying very high amount.
How much they pay in India?
Sir, India, you know that. In India, it's not an monthly basis.
It's not
a yearly
monthly
basis.
basis. It's a
If
yearly
you have
basis.
the 3 years of experience, they will
If you
pay
have
you
the 3 years
almost
of
14
experience,
lakhs.
they will pay you almost 14 lakhs.
So around more than 5 years means it will go more than that, right?
It will give you very good
It will
pay.
give you very good pay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is about overview.
Over.
If you have any queries, please let me know.
If you have any queries, please let me know.
Yeah, this is good. Most of this stuff we're gonna do in BPC. That's right.
Yes, correct.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yeah. So right now I don't have any questions.